Hello traders, we will talk about the uptrend and the downtrend again in this video. I have already made a video about the uptrend and the downtrend, but we will go through it once again and I'll use the Nifty chart here for the explanation. But first let's understand what the uptrend is and what the downtrend is. It has a very simple definition that the uptrend should have higher highs and higher lows, while the downtrend should have lower lows and higher lows. Lower lows and lower highs. So this is the definition of the uptrend, the first one, and this is the definition of the downtrend. Now what it means is that, let's say a stock starts its movement from 0 rupees and it goes up to 100 rupees, then it comes back and it comes back to rupees 50. So at this point this becomes our high. Rupees 100 is our high and rupees 50 is our low. Now for the uptrend to continue, now when the market starts going up again and it starts to move slowly, something like this, let's say. Now this if the uptrend has to continue, it should make higher high. That means the previous high is rupees 100. So this time rupees 100 is the resistance, and the market or the share, if we are talking about the share, then the share should go above rupees 100. And when it comes for the correction, then the correction should not be lesser than the previous low. That means the new low should be higher than the previous low. So when it corrects, let's say it reached rupees 150. And now when it is correcting, it should not come below rupees 50. It can even come rupees 55 and it should turn here, and when it turns it should cross rupees 150. But anytime this is violated, then we start to look on the other side of the trend, that is the downtrend. So let's say now the stock from rupees, it came down to 55 and it could only go up to 120, and now it starts to come down and it goes below rupees 55. Now this is the beginning of the downtrend, and if you have a long position here, you should exit immediately. So this is what the uptrend looks like. And if we go opposite of this, then let's say a stock started falling from 200 rupees and it came down. It made a low of rupees 150 and then it went back up for the correction. This correction was till 175, but now the stock is going below 150 again. So this is the downtrend, this is the beginning of the downtrend, and now let's say it reached till 125. Now this corrective move should not go above 175, but so let's say if it goes to 180, now this downtrend is broken and this might be the beginning of an uptrend. So let's say now from 180 we come down to 130 and then we go above 180. Now this becomes an uptrend and not the downtrend. So I hope this general overview is clear, that in the uptrend we keep going above previous highs and we do not go below the previous lows. So an uptrend can look something like this as well. This is an uptrend because no rule is broken here, that all the time the previous highs are being broken and the market keeps on going up, and the lows are also being supported and no support is being taken out by the market. So this is the uptrend and the reverse is the downtrend. So here I have Nifty chart. First I want to go to the monthly chart, and this is on the log scale to give us the proper percentage values. So it started in July 1990, and after that, if you ask me on the monthly time frame, Nifty has never been in the downtrend. Some people might say that this was a crash, but if you look it on the log scale on the monthly chart, then even the 2008 fall looks like a small correction and the market has ever been going up. And even if you look at this current fall, it looks like almost nothing, and my opinion is that we will continue higher. We will discuss about that later. But this is to give the general overview that on the monthly time frame, Nifty has never been in the downtrend, according to me, and because as we see that no support has been broken yet, and the market always keeps breaking the highs and starts making higher highs and never make lower lows, and always has made higher lows. So if we start from here, then the initial resistance was here, initial support was here, and then it was taken out, but this was the low. Then the next low was at 800. The market came down, but it never went below 800. And if we see this high, then the market took out this high again. Now this becomes support, 927 becomes support, then we get a small dip, then we move high. Now at this point, this becomes our support, and this becomes our resistance. 6000 becomes our resistance, and 1500 becomes our support. So the market came down for a correction, which some people call it a crash. This is not a crash at all. The crash should have continued going down, and this was the actual crash. But if the market went up and then made new highs, this is not a correction this is not a crash at all. It was just a correction on some news. So then we make this high, 6200 high, then we break this high, and we made another low, then we made another swing low. Now the market has not even come down below the last low, and it is going up again, and as soon as it goes above the 12,323, we can see new highs on the monthly levels, and the uptrend will continue. This is on the monthly time frame, and the uptrend and downtrend can vary between among the time frame to time frame, because if we go to the 15-minute time frame, let's say, then the trend might look different. Let's say if we were somewhere around here, then at this point the Nifty was in the downtrend, and as it was making lower lows and was not breaking the highs, so this was the downtrend. I mean, this is just for the example. So the trend can vary from time frame to time frame, and it depends on what time frame you want to trade. So if you are looking to do positional trade and you are looking at the 4 hourly, the chart might be bearish on the monthly levels, but on the 4 hour it might be bullish, and you can trade as well. So it all depends on the time frame to time frame. Now if we go to the Nifty time frame, daily time frame, then we see that after this point, so let's mark the levels. So this is A, this is B, this is C. Let's do one thing. We will mark it with something else. We will mark it with let's say 1 and 2s. So 1 would be the swing low, 2 will be the swing high. So 1, 2, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1, 2, and this point here, this support is taken out, and this is the beginning of the downtrend. The market goes up, and for the uptrend to continue, it had to break 12,400 levels, and for it to remain in the sideways market, it had to trade in this range. So if it traded in this range, it was considered to be sideways, but it broke this low, and as soon as it did that, the market was in the downtrend, and then we had this fall. But now what happened is that if we look here, now this was our bottom. We know it is a bottom because the market has moved up now, but let's say initially we did not know this, and we just had chart like this. So now as long as the chart is moving up, we can say that there is a possibility that we will fall again, and it might have gone down as well. But when this happened, let me show you. So now the downfall started. We went up. Now this downfall started, and what happened is this downtrend did not continue, and for the bear market to continue, it should have come down maybe went up again, and then it should have come down again, but this did not happen, and we even broke the previous high, as you can see. Now this is our swing high, and this becomes our swing low. The market went up above that, made new swing, so this becomes a swing now, and this is the swing low, this is the swing high, this is the swing low. Now we are moving up again. So as long as this market is above 10,200 levels, I would say that we are in a uptrend, because if the market had to go down, it will start to go down, but some people are still saying that this is the overall corrective move of this and it will fall, but it might fall, no one can know for sure, but we should look on the smaller time frame first and then on the bigger time frame. But as of now, on the daily time frame, Nifty is looking completely bullish. So let me discuss 4 more shares. First I'll discuss Reliance. If we go on to the monthly chart, then as you can see, same as Nifty, this stock has never been in a downtrend on the monthly chart. So if we start from the beginning, then it has always kept making higher highs and higher lows. It is still in the uptrend. So now the last swing is this level. So as long as the Reliance is above 440, it was bullish. Then we made this new lows, and as of now, as long as the Reliance share is above 1100 levels, this is a bullish uptrend. I mean, this is a bullish move and an uptrend, and now it breached the previous highs as well. As you can see, the previous highs were around 1600, and now it has gone up again. So now we are in a bullish move, and this how long this move will go, we cannot tell, and then we will have a correction, then we will go up, then this correction will become the support, and this swing will become the resistance, and then when the stock breaks this previous high, the uptrend will continue. Now here I have Britannia, and as you can see that this share is also has been in an uptrend since the beginning, and it has never come down below its lows and has always kept making higher highs. Now let me show you Yes Bank share. Now here what we see is that we make swings, and here we see this big candle. Now if we zoom here, as you can see that this is point A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, and this area is F. Now this becomes resistance around 395 level, 400 levels becomes a resistance, and our current support is around 234. Now we get a complete breach below this level, and we almost come down to C, but the share then rebounded. So it could have been still in an uptrend if it has gone above the F. Let's say the share went above the F, then this uptrend would have continued. But as soon as we saw this particular candle, which is of June 2019, it was clear that this stock is in a downtrend, and if anyone is holding on the for the investing, it should exit, because there is no point keeping the share in the downtrend. Now here I have Tata Motors. Same on the monthly levels, that we were in an uptrend, and here we made a double bottom. So this becomes an important support, and this time in this swing, this current swing, we could not go above the previous high. This is the previous high. We could not go above this. We get a doji candle, and then we come down, and we even break this previous double bottom with a good complete candle. So here the downtrend starts, and we are still in the downtrend. We are keep making lower lows. So as long as it is below 185 as of now, as of today, this is still in the downtrend. Now Punjab National Bank, if we see, then since this point, this stock was in the uptrend, and as soon as this move happened, let's say this is A, As soon as the market came down below A, the downtrend started. And if we say B, for the uptrend to would have continued, this should have gone above B, and let's say it went above B and then made some correction move and then went back up again, then the uptrend would have continued. But it kept making lower lows, and it is still making lower lows. So as long as it is below 62 rupees as of now, this is an uptrend. And the example I showed you is not some buying guide that you should see this uptrend and downtrend and just simply go and buy. This is to give you an understanding about how the uptrend and a downtrend looks. So usually we should always look to buy in the uptrend and should not look to sell. Let's say a stock is going up and it is then coming down, and you know that this is an uptrend. So but now some people think that I'll sell at this level and then I'll buy back at this level. But generally in the bullish market, the market will not let you do this, and it will shake you out, and something wrong might happen. So this is why when I'm talking about Nifty these days, then I'm talking mostly about buy, because if we go to the Nifty on the 30 minutes, let's say, then on the 30 minute, it's in a clear uptrend that we are making higher highs, and so there is no point shorting, and the market can reverse anytime. Let's say this comes only till here and people are making short position, then it can reverse quickly, very fast, and it will not let you exit. So it is better to look for buying in an uptrend. So this is it for the video. I think I've explained decently here that what is an uptrend and what is the downtrend. You should watch the swings. The market is making higher highs and higher lows very carefully, and where it is returning. If someone is bearish about something, then at least if someone wants to sell Nifty, that he or she is saying that I don't want to buy Nifty, I'm super sure that it will fall, then as long as it is below the previous, it is above the previous support, there is no point shorting. So as long as, even if it comes down here and then starts to go up, this is still an uptrend. So this is it for the video. I hope you liked it, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comments. This is the second video I have made on the uptrend and the downtrend, and I think everything is clear. And the uptrend can look different as well. Most people will show you that the uptrend will look something like this, but the uptrend can look something like this as well. This is also an uptrend because the market is always making higher highs and higher lows. So this also is an uptrend. I hope everything is clear, and this is it for the video. Thank you guys for watching.